4 flex payments, and that just means you're breaking up those payments into equal monthly installments. There's no interest on that. There's no sign-ups or anything. You just use your regular card when you check out. And $5 to ship everything in your cart. Any crafting items, put them in there and go ahead. That's only for today, you guys, so this is the time to stock up. Okay, now we're gonna talk about these pencils because I was amazed by the quality of these. This is a 48-piece set.
Every time we bring these are always a sellout and a huge customer picking. People love these. What they are is, they're not like regular colored pencils. I don't want you to think of these and compare them to the pencils you would buy in the shops, okay?
Yes.
These are almost pure pigment encapsulated in the highest quality wax, so that what you've got is you've got a fantastically smooth laydown of colour. That's what's important. If you sometimes use colour pencils and they're a little bit scratchy,
right?
That's because what you've got is you've got the pigment, but then it's been held together with loads of like talc and chalk and cheap things to pad out a whole pencil. Here, these are artist grade, so you're not getting all of those fillers, you're just getting the pigment.
So the difference is not in just the way that it comes off on the paper, but in the payout that you get.
Well, just look at this.
That's a pencil.
Look, this has been coloured with a pencil.
Oh my God.
And can you see the depth and the shading and how creamy it is? I mean, you said something to me earlier that really, really resonated with me. You said, it's like when you buy cheap eyeshadow.
Yes.
You know, you wouldn't buy cheap eyeshadow because you can't get a great blend, it doesn't stay on,
it falls out everywhere.
That's exactly the same here. So these are also blendable. So can you see how we've got a perfect transition from, well, actually into white there? Or you're blending between the different shades. You've got intense, highly pigmented colours, and you've got colours which you can really blend. So look at this one here. Look how beautifully they've blended.
And I want to let you guys know too, there's 2 different choices when you're ordering this of what you want to go with. You get 48 pieces with either one, but the first choice is the primary with shade and tone. So what does that mean?
Right, it's the set you are going to be least likely to choose, but the one I'm going to most encourage you to choose, right? So the primary, this is the set you should always start with. The primaries are all of these shades here, which have got all of your base colours that you're going to start with. Then your shade and tone are all the colours that look really dull and boring and nobody ever wants to buy this tin because it's just all... Everything you're doing, you take the primary colour and you add a little bit of shade to it.
So you're going to get both of these tins, you guys.
If you get both of these tins, you're going to get all of these colours, but then be able to shade them 24 different tones darker using this set.
So these are going to help you blend and do all that.
So if you're going to just choose one, this is the set I'm going to urge you to go for.
That's primary choice.
That's your primary.
Now, if you don't want that, you can choose essentials.
So this is the one that you're going to want to choose because these have got all the pretty colours in them. So these have got all your pretty florals as well as your primaries in here. So can you see, you're nice, if you're doing a lot of landscapes, if you're wanting to colour a lot of flowers, these are going to be brilliant. You've got that set, and then also if I lift this set up, you can see the colours we've got in the bottom. And each of these come in these pencil tins. We give you high quality pencil tins for a reason. I want you to store your pencils in these tins.
This is what they come in. You guys are going to get them.
Don't think of these, please don't treat these like regular coloured pencils. Don't put them in a jar. Don't just put them in a pencil case, because actually the centre part that runs down, you don't want to damage this. You don't want to be sharpening this and it breaking off because you've damaged the inside of the pencil, okay? What you want is you want to look after these because they are artist grade. Just because you only paid just over $1 a pencil for them doesn't mean these should be costing $1 a pencil.
That's a great point.
I mean, the regular price, not the, that's the HSN price. The regular price in the stores, you'd be paying over $2 a pencil for these, so nearly double the price. But actually, the value, if you were buying comparable pencils, is double that again. You'd be paying at least $4 a pencil.
While you're coloring and showing what we can do, I want to mention on Facebook, this is great because Donna said she has these pencils, but she needs to learn how to use them. Well, guess what? You guys get a DVD that comes with these pencil
we didn't
sets,
even talk about
and it's going to give you all the different techniques and ideas and inspiration as well, because we know in an 8-minute presentation you can't completely learn how to use these, because these are artist pencils. Artist quality. So yes, you get the DVD included.
So all I'm doing is picking up a couple of these different colours and shading them together. So it's always a case of having a couple of different colours in the set. You start off very light to begin with, build up the colour, and then actually if I want to come and tone this a little bit darker, I can just add a bit of a, different shade into there. And what it will do is just completely change the tone of red that we've got. That's why we're talking about the colour and shade, okay? Now, when we're blending, we've got a couple of different options how to do it. So I was taking these, so if I want to do these cupcakes, for example, I'm going to take and I'm just going to come in with the darkest one from the outside.
Okay.
And then I'm going to blend into the lighter one in the middle. And as we go over it, the two are going to blend together beautifully. The more you colour over, the more you're going to fill up what's called the tooth of the card, and the more you're going to get that perfect blend. Now, can you see, as I go over these,
that's so cool.
we're completely losing the line between where one finishes and the next one starts.
And
You've
then
got
when
that
you look
seamless
at
blend.
your finished product, just so you guys can get an idea here, if you blend those out on every single one, look at the effect you get.
And can you see how it looks like the light's bouncing off the centre?
Pencil.
That is exactly what this is designed to do. And it's about having the right quality of pencil. It's, again, without being derogatory here, it's not about the skill level of the person.
Right.
It's about the quality of the tools you use, which is why I can stand up here and 1 minute I can be colouring, the next minute I can be stamping, the next minute I can be sewing, because if I've got the right quality tools, you're guaranteed to get the right results.
Well,
and if you're not sure, we're going to come home and teach you all about it.
It's the same thing, like a makeup artist needs the right tools. A carpenter needs a great hammer. Like, you can only do as well as the tools you're using. And I love that they come in the tins. You're getting 48 pieces. So you just choose if you want the primary colors with the shade and tone. You'll get both tins here, 24 in each. Or if you want the essentials with the floral tones, which is like the pinks and the greens and the purples and blues. You just choose which one, and you're going to get all 48 of them, and you get the instructional DVD. And Sarah's just showing us all the different ways you can use these shades to really turn out dimensional looks as well.
Oh, absolutely. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm showing you a bit of a cheat way. What you're supposed to do with these pencils, if you use them truly, is build up layers over time to get that perfect blend and transition. However, if you just want to get a perfect blend without going over multiple times, so I've coloured that and I haven't gone over it, what you do is you get our pencil accessory blending kit. It's finally back in stock. It's got this amazing product called Gamsol. So the Gamsol, what you do is you decant it into a little pot. You're going to take this, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to, what it does is it emulsifies the wax. So it breaks down all of the wax and gives you this incredibly smooth finish over here. So can you see, here's the one I hadn't done before. I take this, I break down all of that wax, and what it does is it takes the wax away and leaves you with just the pigment. So they really are an incredible way to do it.
We're getting lots of different comments on this. Kathy says these are unlike other colored pencils.
Yes.
These leave no like powder residue behind. Summerella says she's too scared to sharpen hers because she doesn't want to risk destroying them since they draw so beautifully. Do you have tips on that for Summerella?
Yes. So get yourself the pencil blending accessory kit, and we put an incredible quality pencil sharpener in. So if you get the extra set, it comes with the Gamsol that we talked about.
Nice.
You get, this is the pencil stumps, you get some pencils in there, the rubber, and you're also going to get that really great quality pencil sharpener.
$19.95 for everything in this kit, and it's on 4 flex for less than $5 as well. If you want to
can I show you one last technique?
Do it, yes.
Right, so one of the things that people love to do with pencils is enhance their pen colouring. So for years and years, pen colouring's been huge. Our Spectrum Noir markers, we sell millions of them here at HSN every year. If you want to do pen colouring, this is the sort of result that you're going to get. However, if you then add pencils over the top, can you see how we deepen and darken that result? It's the same here. So you can see this is being coloured with pens. This is being coloured with pens and enhanced with pencils. It's like taking your colouring from regular colouring to high definition, because what you do is you reach a point of saturation when you're colouring with your pens. When you add the pencil colouring over the top, it then enables you to go deeper and darker again, which is why I would definitely recommend going for the shade and tone collection, because when you go for that collection, you've got all those deeper shades to shade it in there on top.
Yeah, it's going to be the ones you definitely need to have, right? So the value is phenomenal on here. Don't forget, you're getting 48. So all of them with the tins to store them in, with the DVD to help guide you along and give you ideas. You just choose, do you want to pick up this one that has your primary colors and the shades, or do you want the other set that will have the, what we call the essentials, and then also the florals, which is going to give you different shades of pinks and reds and mauves and golds as well. Your choice. It's finally back in stock, so if you missed out last time it was here, go ahead and pick it up now. This is our big craft day, and you know, you can ship your entire cart for just $5. Now, something everybody